And I don't know why I wasn't able to keep up with my vlog a lot last week. So I have major depressive disorder, and sometimes it shows its face. Not as bad as when I was younger, but I have my moments, so yikes. What do I have going on today? Baby girl had a doctor's appointment this morning. She is doing excellent. She's actually above where she's supposed to be for development, which is good. She's taller than where she's supposed to be. Her motor skills are above, so everything is great there. I posted a photo on Instagram for Grown by Tiffany D. Jackson. This was one of my favorite books so far of 2020. 2020 has been the year of a whole bunch of crap, but really good books, so I'm not mad. But this one comes out September 15th, and Epic Reads sent me a copy as well as some earrings that say Grown. I showed that a little bit in last week's vlog, but I actually posted the promotional stuff for it today. I also got a package from Sourcebooks. I forgot that they actually were sending me something today. They had reached out to me and they told me that they were going to send me stuff, and I completely forgot, to be honest with you, so we're going to unbox that. Now, I don't exactly know what's in this box because it wasn't books that I selected. They just told me that they were going to send me some books that they have coming out soon. So that was really nice of them. And what? Or maybe I did select these. I think maybe I did. I didn't know I was gonna get a finished copy. Okay, so the first one that they sent me is the third book in the Brooklyn Brujas series by Zarata Cordova. And I have not read the first two, but I'm so excited to get to the series because I've heard nothing but great things about it. They also sent me a ARC. This one is a finished copy. I didn't realize I was going to get a finished copy, but this one comes out September 1st. And then they sent me a ARC of We Were Restless Things by Cole Nagamatsu, and this comes out October 6th. And this, I believe, is a thriller or contemporary fantasy. I am super, first of all, it was the cover for me that got this, and then the description is crazy. So someone ends up drowning in this lake in the woods, but it's like it's a lake, only one of the characters can find the lake. That's why I think it's like a contemporary fantasy, and they have to work together to find out what's going on in the woods. So this sounds like it's going to be great, and it has pictures in it. So I wonder how those pictures are incorporated. Oh, so it's kind of like multimedia. So this is a multimedia formatted book. Oh, this is so cool. So I'm excited that I was sent these two books. And I think for this week's TBR, I'm working with Tia, and Tia and I are reading The Antidote for Everything. I need to start that today. I also need to start Ray Bear because my video has to go up on the 16th, and Now That I've Found You. I'm also listening to, for my audiobook for the week, I'm listening to One to Watch by Kate Stayman London, and I know that Bethany did not like that book. Noria asked me to read it with her, so I decided to go ahead, and I already had it on audio, so I'm going to listen to it. I'm also supposed to be reading a certain number of pages in A Song of Wraith and Ruins for the Patreon book club pick, and I'll be doing a separate vlog for this one. And I'm also listening to The Only Good Indians. So it's kind of a hefty list, but we're gonna figure it out and see how I'm gonna get things read. But I will do another check-in later. Y'all are gonna kill me. Y'all gonna kill me for this vlog because I just started Midnight Sun. Okay? Who in the hell told Stephanie Meyer to write this book? Okay, I know that it was a thing. I read it when it was posted on her website, and you know, I was young, whatever. Edward is an ass. Edward is annoying. He is elitist. He's such an elitist, and it's disgusting to have to sit here and listen to him talk about how he is so much smarter than everybody, how the humans are just so weak. Like, nobody asked you to fuck with the humans. If you hate them so much, don't go to school. Like, he goes to his biology class, and the first thing that he says is, this man he has a basic intelligence, and this wouldn't impress somebody with 2 medical degrees. Boy, we do not give a fuck. If you have 2 medical degrees, go somewhere else. Go live somewhere else. None of these people told you you had to go to high school. You wanted to be in Carlisle's coven, or whatever it's called. I think coven is witches. You made that decision. Nobody forced you to make that decision. I don't get how people get salty over decisions that they make. Like, literally, y'all, I am 1% into this book. 1 fucking percent. 1%. I literally am hoping that I make it through this book so I could do this live show. I'm trying so hard, but it is a 25-hour audiobook, and I am dying already. All fucking ready. I promise y'all, this is not gonna be this is not gonna be a Midnight Sun vlog. I promise it won't be. I give you my word. We just need to talk about the fact that Stephenie Meyer has made the decision to compare Carlisle to God, or Carlisle is God, because he is this, she categorizes him as this creator that's all-knowing, that is forgiving and loves unconditionally even when we make mistakes, and he is the creator. That's how Edward describes him. What the fuck? Who allowed this to happen? Who read this and said this shit was okay? Listen, 10 years ago, I said she could have got away with this crap 10 years ago. It is motherfucking 2020. How Sway? How is she getting away with this? I can't, y'all pray for me, because I may not make it. I may not make it to the end of this book. I am dying, and I am 30 minutes into this audiobook. 30 minutes in, and I am struggling. I could be reading so many other things, and I just want to be like, I love y'all. I made this commitment to this live show, but I don't know if this is gonna happen. I don't know if this is gonna be a thing or not. Hey y'all. So, I'm sitting in the car at the laundromat. I am almost finished with one to watch. I'm about, I would say, close to 90% through with this one. This ain't it, buddy. Ain't it. I think this is probably going to be a 2.5 star read. She makes a lot of errors, in my opinion, with the fat representation. But I like B as a character. I know she comes across as whiny, but I get the insecurities and the need to be strong outwardly, even though you're struggling internally. I get that. I really do understand that. That's a tough thing. But there are some issues with stereotypes that the author perpetuate that make no sense to me. And then there is clear whitewashing of a black character, which I have a problem with. So this is going to be interesting for me to review, because I'm just not. It's a tough one because it's enjoyable. It's like watching The Bachelor. It's like watching trashy TV. Like, you know, it's not the best thing in the world, but you can't look away. It's like one of those scenarios. But I want it to like it. I want it to like it a lot more than what I do. However, yes. After I finish this one, I think my next audiobook, I'm going to go back to finish The Only Good Indian. I am about 50% of the way through that one, and it is I can tell it's a very complex novel, and I feel like a lot of it is seemingly going over my head because I'm not an Own Voices reviewer, and I get that, and I think that I need to do some background research, and I think this is going to be one that I'm going to need to read again, and this is going to be one where I need to consult an Own Voices review. It is so interesting. It is so complex. And I know there's a deeper meaning, and I want to learn what that deeper meaning is. So that's going to be the next one that I pick up on audio. Last night, I finished I can't remember the name of the book, but it is by a non-binary author. And this is one of the Penguin Pocket type books where you learn, I just forget, the title is escaping my mind. but it is a analysis of how gender nonconforming and non-binary individuals don't have a safe space in our communities because we are so used to giving power and voices to the gender binary. We have become a culture that is obsessed with the gender binary, and there are some really, really great points in that book, some things that even I feel like I need to work on that I wasn't aware of necessarily. And usually what ends up happening is if you read a book and you feel attacked, it's probably because you're doing something you shouldn't be doing. And there were a couple of points where I was like, dang, I feel like they're coming from my head. And they were, because I have allowed culture to ingrain this concept of everything having to be either male or female, and not understanding how harmful that is, even if I am willing to advocate and accept and to, not be discriminatory against individuals that do identify as gender nonconforming or non-binary. There are still things that I do that can be harmful in creating this normality of a gender binary. It's such a complex book, and I wish it was longer because I feel like they could have delved deeper into the topic. And I also wish that there were some additional resources or citations provided, because they made some references to some historical and data-driven research, and I would have loved for there to have been some sort of bibliography, not as in terms of fact checking, but I like when there's other information included, because that gives me kind of a starting place for research and knowing exactly where they pulled their information from, and if I could delve deeper. Because usually when you use primary sources, you're not giving a summary of the entire thing. You're pulling whatever information you need in support of whatever thesis you're running with within your book or your paper, whatever it may be. So I'm hoping that maybe the finished copy does have some resources or citations, but I read an art copy of it, so I don't know. So far in August, we're looking at 2 books that have been finished. Home Before Dark, that book, and then I probably will finish One to Watch today. Not probably, it is going to be finished today. And then I'm hoping to finish The Only Good Indians either today or tomorrow, depending upon what my schedule is like. I am going to be premiering my reading vlog from last week today, and I need to go ahead and film my Twilight Saga review. And then I also want to make sure I start Raybearer and get this read, because it's not a super chunky book, but it's a little over 400 pages, so that's one that I need to start. But I will check in with y'all later. Hey y'all, so I just premiered this week's vlog, so that just went up and it was a hoot as always. I have a crap ton of book mail that I need to open, but not gonna do that right now because it is storming outside and I need to go pick up baby. So that's what we're gonna do. Gonna go pick up baby, and then we will open up the book mail when I get back. I have a live tonight discussing The Deep. I probably, as a matter of fact, before I go, I'm going to send everybody this StreamYard link. I'm going to do that before I go. But I will do an official check-in when I get back. Hey y'all, so we're doing a late check-in. Oh, all this stuff that you see, all this is mail. All of this stuff is mail. Yes, mail. We're home. It is late, and well, it's not late, it's like 7-ish, but we're not really running behind schedule, but I feel like I just have had things just keep going today. So reading check-in, I have finished One to Watch. I finished that one before I premiered my video, and then I just started D.L. Hughley's book Surrender White People. It is freaking hilarious. I was driving to go pick up baby girl and I was like dying laughing. It was so good. And right now it is raining, and I have that live show on my channel at 8:30, and I'm hoping that internet does not act stupid and that I have power, because that's gonna be really problematic. But I have a lot of book mail, so what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna open up the book mail real quick for y'all, because then I have to get her ready for bed and stuff, and then I have to make sure everybody that's on the live show tonight is ready. She's literally tearing everything apart. Okay, so let's do this first package. Let's see who this is from. Thought I'd send you a little something to say thank you for your honesty, insight, and encouragement from Erica. Okay, so what Erica is I seem to know a lot of Ericas. Is this Broken Spine Erica, or is this another Erica? I never know who. I don't know who is who. Yes, you want to hold the paper? Yes, there you go. And Erica got me Hurricane Child by Case and Calendar. This is a middle grade book that Case and Calendar has written, and it won the Stonewall Honor Book as well as the Lambda Literary Award. I really want to read this. I think I've only read one of Case and Calendar's books, and that was King of the Dragonflies, which I really did enjoy. I read that in like May. Maybe I read that in June. I can't remember when I read that. But I'm so happy to have this one. I think that this deals with two girls, and one of the girls has lost her mother, and this is about a little girl who was born during a hurricane. So, interested in this one. Thank you, Erica. Please let me know. Okay. So this next one is from, it says, "Hi girl, I want to thank you for all you do. Your authenticity and thoughtfulness is beautiful to watch. P.S. Add some things for baby girl to your wish list. Single moms gotta stick together." From Roxanne. Oh, Roxanne. Okay, so I have officially met Roxanne through Patreon, and she is a gem of a person. I absolutely enjoy talking to her. And you want to see? Let's see what Roxanne got. So this is what you meant when you said you went overboard. I didn't think this is what you meant. Okay. So Roxanne got me a copy of Black Leopard Red Wolf by Marlon James. I really wanted to read that one. I heard that's one that you have to take slow and that it's difficult to read, but I'm excited for that. Roxanne also got me a copy of The Secret Woman by Sheila Williams, which I just got on audio. So this is one that I'm so excited to get to. I was excited to listen to it on audio, but now it's like, I have a physical copy. So I may go back and forth between the audio and the physical book. Roxanne also got me a copy of Black Brother by Jewel Parker Rhodes. Last month I just read Bayou Magic by Jewel Parker Rhodes, and it was so good. And this one tackles the issue of colorism. So I'm excited to get to this one. I think I listed this one as like a recommendation, but like, or a title that I found on that review about colorism. So this is one that I want to get to soon. And the last one that I have here is For Everyone by Jason Reynolds, which I have already read. This is a poem that he wrote when he was younger that explores like your dreams and goals and expectations that you set for yourself. It's really good, but I'm glad to have a physical copy of it so I can read it and annotate it. Who is this from? Don't ask me what I have on my shirt. I think it's banana. Listen, Tyrell always gives me books. I'm gonna have to get a bigger place, y'all, because I just can't. Tyrell, what were you thinking? Okay. So Tyrell got me the box set of The Five Kingdoms by Brandon Mole, which I want to read so bad. I have a copy of Fablehaven by Brandon Mole, and then I also have both the first and I think it's just a duology, but I have the Candy Shop duology. So I feel like this is like another N.K. Jemisin situation where like I need to read a Brandon Mole book next month. Do you want to hold these? Thank you so much. Oh my god. Y'all spoiled me. It's ridiculous. You shouldn't spoil me. I feel like I'm spoiled rotten. Yes. Oh, okay. I don't know who this is from either. Roxanne. Roxanne. Okay, so I thought the first box meant that you went overboard. Not that you went overboard and there was a second box. Roxanne. Oh my gosh, y'all. Okay, so Roxanne got me 5 more books. So Roxanne got me Blended by Sharon Draper. She also got me The Field Guide to the North American Teenager, which I have been meaning to read for the longest time because Ben Philippe has another book coming out, I believe, this year. She also got me Look Both Ways by Jason Reynolds, which I have already read and have raved about. Oh my gosh, you're like turning my Jason Reynolds collection out. She also got me a copy of The Fascinators, which I have heard no one on BookTube talk about, but this sounds like it's going to be phenomenal. I'm horrible at doing descriptions during these vlogs, y'all, because I feel like I just make the vlogs too long. And she got me a copy of Not So Pure and Simple, which I have already read as well and absolutely loved, but wanted a physical copy of. Okay, Roxanne, you have spoiled me rotten. No more. You have spoiled me completely rotten. Holy crap. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. It's 9 books. I didn't know that's what you meant when you said you went overboard. I wasn't thinking that. I wasn't thinking that at all. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, y'all. And the last thing I have here. Oh, okay. So actually, this is from a publisher. And they reached out to me, Atria Books, which is an imprint of Simon & Schuster. They sent me a finished copy of Against the Loveless World. I just thought that it sounded really intriguing, and so I'm happy that they sent me a final copy. But we're gonna go now because she's cranky. So, thank you everyone. Say thank you. 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 Alright, y'all. We'll be back with a check-in later. Bye. Hey, y'all. So it's Saturday. I didn't vlog yesterday. I'm so tired. I'm so tired. I feel like I lost sleep on Thursday and I just haven't been able to catch up. So I finished, I feel like I finished so much, but I haven't written any reviews. I finished One to Watch. I keep forgetting that name of the book, but it talks about gender binary, and I keep forgetting the title. And then I finished The Only Good Indians as well. So I've been putting books, I've been reading a whole bunch, but it just, oh gosh, y'all. I'm just so exhausted, and I still haven't cooked. I have to work tonight. It's 9 o'clock at night. So I'm exhausted. I have Bookmail, which I just opened. What's this from? Hi Ashley, hope the books are a good one. Best wishes from Northern Ireland, Eve. Thank you, Eve. Okay, so Eve got me Brazen in the Beast and Daring the Duke, which are both by Sarah McLean, which is cool because I still need to finish. As you can see, I have that top part to finish. Wicked and the Wallflower by Sarah McLean. So this is a really good series. I can't remember what these other two are about, but this one is about a woman who is a wallflower essentially, and she can't get her husband to save her life because she was caught in a really crappy situation. But then her family ends up in a really bad financial situation, so then she has to marry for money, and there's this guy who's a bastard who's supposed to help her out and hook her up with this duke, but this duke is really not a good person at all. Strange situation, but good. Okay, who is this from? Does this have a note? I keep seeing receipts. Ashley, love your channel and content. The amount of effort you put in it is amazing. I hope you continue to grow in the community. This is one of two things. Hope they come together, from Rebecca. Oh, Ashley couldn't get you something and not treat baby girl too. Hope you two enjoy this one to add to her collection. Thank you, Rebecca. Oh, this is so sweet. I saw what they were on the thing. Oh, okay. So this is for me and baby girl. And this is Skin Like Mine by Latasha and Perry. And this is a great way to celebrate diversity. And these pictures are gorgeous, y'all. Look at that. I always look for books that build a positive image of not only just diversity in general, but also diversity in skin complexion for my daughter, because I feel like the stuff that she needs to see, stuff that she needs to know is super important. And yeah, I'm glad. Rebecca, thank you. I know I'm really, really tired, but this is beautiful. Oh my gosh, this is beautiful, y'all. That cover is gorgeous. And Rebecca also got me Heartstopper, which I have already read. It is so good, but I want to do a reread very, very soon, because it is such... I'm sure a lot of people in this community have read Heartstopper. I think that it is a really, really great graphic novel series. It started off as a web comic, which is pretty cool. I like when web comics actually get picked up. Now, I have this other one here that I've never seen anything kind of like boxed up like this. This week has been a week of a lot of book mail, which I appreciate, y'all. I always say that. I really do appreciate y'all. Well, that hurts my feelings so much when there's no notes, because then I always say, like, I feel like I can't probably thank y'all. But someone got me Watch Us Rise by Renee Watson. I think this is like my third Renee Watson book at this point. I'm pretty sure it's my third one. And Other Words for Home by Jasmine Warga, which I have started, but I really wanted a physical copy because it was such a powerful book. Such a powerful middle grade book. I heard about Watch Us Rise from the library. One of my coworkers had read it, and they said that they really, really enjoyed it. And I think that this is going to be an interesting book, because it definitely deals with two best friends, and I'm sure we're looking at cultural differences. But oh my goodness gracious, y'all spoil me rotten. Completely rotten. It's ridiculous. This is the haul. Alright, y'all. So what I'm gonna do is I need to cook dinner, because I just need to. I can't eat not that I've been eating crappy, but I just need to make sure that I'm eating healthy. And by doing that, or managing that, I cook. So I'm about to make some shrimp tacos, even though it's 9 o'clock at night. And as far as a reading update, I'm listening to D.L. Hughley's new book, which is Surrender White People, which is, it's good, but it's kind of behind, because it's talking about stuff that really happened a year or so ago, and it's just coming out. So it's kind of like, it's a little behind a little bit. I don't know how to describe it. It's just, it feels a little behind, but I am enjoying it. I only have 2 hours of that audiobook left. I am going to I'm going to read 50 pages of Ray Bear, and then I also want to read my section for Roseanne A. Brown's new book. Why I can't remember the title of books right now, I just I can't fathom, because I'm so damn tired. That's why I can't remember the titles of anything. But I'm gonna do that, and then I also have to work. So here's to a long night's fun. Okay, so the shrimp are pretty much done. I use a lot of cilantro whenever I make any type of taco of any sort. I use a little bit of taco seasoning, hot taco seasoning, but instead of using water, I use lemon and lime juice, which adds the flavor. And then I, of course, love cayenne pepper. So I can cook a little bit when I want to. Not always, but sometimes. So now that's all that's left to do is to plate all my flour tortillas. I forgot sour cream, which I'm really pissed about. But I forgot the sour cream. So we're just gonna go with cheese, salsa, and guac for tonight. And that'll be it. Hey y'all, so I'm here to do the final clip for this week's vlog. Let's see, I'm going on Goodreads to see what I've read this week. I feel like I actually got a lot of reading done, even though this was kind of an uneventful weekend. Like, we didn't even go walking because the weather was just too bad for us to go walking. So that was not the best of the best situations. But I did end up finishing 3 books this week. I finished One to Watch by Kate Stayman London, which I gave 2.5 stars to because it was not the fat rep that I was looking for. I feel like the author wrote the main character B into some fat stereotypes, which was not fun. And then on top of that, I feel like she tried to cover too many topics of diversity, and then because she was doing that, it just kind of became a checkbox type of situation, and none of the characters were fully developed. So yeah. And then I read Beyond the Gender Binary by Alok Vadmenon, and I gave that one 5 stars. I learned so much, even about myself. I thought it was great. I wish it was longer and it was more than just the pocketbook type thing that Penguin has going on. And then I also finished The Only Good Indians, and I did a group chat with Deidre in a group that we had on Discord, and that was a really great chat. I gave this one 4 stars. It is so hard to explain, and I still haven't even written my review on it. That's how I know. So I still haven't even written my review on it because I can't get my thoughts together about it. I'm trying to, and eventually I will get it done, but I just haven't been able to do it. But it is such an interesting and such a complex novel, and I know that there were aspects of the book that went over my head because I'm not native, and I'm sure that I missed a lot of references, but I did like it, and I'm gonna be super excited to talk about it in my mid-month wrap-up. So I need to get my thoughts together to write my Goodreads review, but which is like, it's super late, but I will get there. But that's it, y'all. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you like it, make sure you give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more content from me, click the subscribe button. I upload Monday, Wednesday, Friday. If you're looking for ways to support my channel, they'll be down below. If you're looking to follow me on social media, all those links will be down below as well. And I will be back with another video soon.